fellow brothers and sisters, our fathers and grandfathers who fought in the Second Chimurenga. We saw his videos where he was in the battlefront holding a gun, unlike others who would be moving with portfolios and other things, whose history is questionable. Ango Gerard, I want to align with the two previous speakers. To see someone who would want to say Geza, he was not opposition, he was ZANU-PF. It comes from a person who is naive. A naive individual who doesn't understand politics, where they say there is no permanent friends and permanent enemies in politics. It's only us in Zimbabwe where we can create permanent enemies and permanent friends in politics, which sometimes have held us back, where we need to collaborate and work in collaboration. We hold ourselves because we have put tags on individuals to say, this individual, because he is ZANU-PF, I will never trust him, no matter how that person is conscientizing you as a Zimbabwean, not as a ZANU-PF member. As a Zimbabwean who is conscientizing you to say, the struggle I had, I fought mine, and I'm fighting again in the last days of my life. That man came out and apologized, and people said, no, that apology might not be coming from a point of honesty. Who are we would know when someone is being honest? But it's a question for another day. It's a lesson that we need to learn. It's a lesson that we need to carry. That, yes, someone can be a Saul today, but tomorrow can be a Paul. That can give you the word that can change you and transform you. Wow, the day before was your persecutor. Not everyone in ZANU-PF, not everyone in the opposition, not every Zimbabwean is who they say they are. And we cannot judge an individual forever. But lessons learned. Every situation in Zimbabwe should be a lesson. From me, I learned courage. From Geza, I learned resilience. I learned selfishness. He let go his selfishness for the greater good. At the time of his exile, he lost his house. The house was bombed. People say he bombed his own house. No, we know who does that. He lost a lot. He might have lost even companies and shares. But Geza was not a person that would not have survived the 10 or 5 years financially sound. Him and his family, they would have remained financially sound. But he realized that, yes, we fought for people. I'm in comfort. I have everything. I have connection to business. My kids, I can align them to be given a tender in a corner that I would want, that you would not have failed. Because that's what happens to people in ZANU-PF and Central Committee. No one in the ZANU-PF Central Committee who is there is poor. They may start poor, but the more they are there, the years they spend, they become rich because they control the economy. Like what Chris Mtswangwa always say, to say, mari inogadzirwa pano mu ZANU-PF. Geza, he had that. He had that money. He had that comfort. He would have afforded healthcare in Zimbabwe or to get healthcare outside the country. He would. But there is a deeper God. And those that he fought with, who died, who spoke with him in the time of his twilight, where he knew that, yes, I might be left with this number of years. I'm not going to live forever because of ill health, maybe some from, I will never know, whatever it is. But he knew that I need to do one more last task. A task that we failed to heed the call because we were thinking that we were being used to fight ZANU-PF internal fights. But here we are now. We have got ZANU-PF that is so grilled, prepared, and railing to say they are even on a stage of stopping Advocate Chamisa to be in any institution, laying charges. Things that Geza was telling us to say, regain your power because what is coming ahead, you won't be able to stop it. He knew what was coming because these are the people who sit and craft these things that left us in this space. But he realized to say, if I don't come out and speak to my brothers, sisters, children, grandchildren, to tell them that what is ahead of you is a permanent bondage that you may stay if you don't fight to liberate yourself. We didn't hit the call, Uncle Gerard. Some we heard, some we didn't. Anama Zimbabwean to go head the call. He's a hero for me. I love his courage and the resilience. The way he is. History will remember him much better than others that parades in suits, or us who come and speak and go without actions. Words without action are just words. But others did. They lost things. We have lost things. Most of us, I'm not saying Zimbabweans, each and every one of us, we have not lost anything in the hands of ZANU-PF or sacrificing for a better Zimbabwe. But there is a gear that Geza was pushing us to go. Mota urukinzwa kuti uri kukwira pamakata iri kuremerwa gear rauri rakurema zvichaite. Change that gear. We didn't hear that. Saka chii chinoitika? Unotsiuraya classica and gearbox inogona kungokwadabuka. Then what are you left with? You are left with nothing. So, as Zimbabweans, the death of Comrade Geza at the beginning of the year, as we were approaching almost a year since that 31st March, we need to remember him. We need to remember him by doing good for ourselves. What is good for ourselves? We need to fight ZANU-PF in all aspects of life. You find it funny that there is diaspora for ED, there is ZANU-PF that hold meetings here in the UK, while us, the oppressed, we cannot even meet to sit and consolidate to say, us as the people that are outside the country who are independent, let's unite and speak in one voice, consolidated in one place where we will be seen 100 or 200 people. Say, these are Zimbabweans who are anti-government, who are anti-2030. We need to rethink and restructure and reconscientize ourselves to say what Comrade Geza died for, what Dr. Morgan Tsvangirai died for, what Lenmo Judah Jongwe died for, what Dr. Mkomo, the former vice president in Kabuko, died for, and a whole lot of people who have died fighting the system that came after 1980. The list is endless. Their blood, spirit, and souls and sacrifices should not go to waste. And from now to 2030, Uncle Gerard, there are 4 years. And there are 2 major events, Uncle Gerard, that are going to happen. Zimbabwe will be turning 50 in 2030. And we need to choose, are we going to go to half a century under an oppression of a fellow person who breathes the same, who has got the same skin with us, or we need to liberate ourselves and carry the torch from what Geza left us? Thank you. Dineka lawyer kadiki karikuita noise on the background.